Hello soulmates and welcome back to today's tutorial. In today's tutorial we're learning how to make this crisscross back gown. If you are new to the channel, kindly subscribe and turn on your notification bell. The first thing I did was to fold my fabric into four, which contains the front and the back bodies. I went ahead to take the half length of my client, which is 15, which was 15 rather, and then added about 6 extra inches to get the backs effect. Okay, so this is me marking 21 inches. Okay, then after that I went ahead to use a rule to connect the lines. The next thing I did was to take the shoulder measurement of 14 divided by 2, which is 7 inches, and then I went ahead to take neck width of 3.5 and then the depth of 5 inches. And then I also went ahead to take the back neck depth of 2 inches. I already told you that this fabric was folded into 4. Okay, after that I used the curve to connect the necklines. So the next thing I went on to do was to take the armhole measurement, and I also took the measurement of the neck slope, okay, shoulder slope rather. Okay, and I've connected it. I came down by 1 inch. Okay, so getting the armhole measurement now, the armhole measurement of this client is 14 inches divided by 2, which gave us 7. Okay, and then I drew a straight line there and connected it. After that I got the midpoint of the armhole measurement, which is 7 divided by 2, which will give us 3.5 inches. Okay, and then I marked the 3.5 there, and at that 3.5 point I went in by half of an inch, and then I used the curve to connect the armhole. If you do not have a curve, you could go ahead and use your free hand. So the next thing I did was to take the bust measurement and then went ahead to mark out the half length, which is the waist of my client, and also took the measurement. I added 3 extra inches because this dress is not going to have a zip, rather it was going to have a crisscross at the back, so that the client could easily wear it. Okay, and so I used the curve to connect the bust point to the waistline, and then also this is 6 inches for the backs. I went ahead to use a rule to connect it with a straight line, just as you're seeing me do. After that I went ahead to cut out this piece. Okay, I went ahead to cut it out. I removed the inner piece, which was the back piece, and then cut out the neckline for the front piece. The next thing I did was to cut out the sleeve of this gown. There is a full tutorial on how to draft a sleeve on my YouTube channel. Do well to check it out. And after that, the next thing I did was to get lining to cut out the front piece and the back piece, because I was going to line them for neat finishing. So this is me cutting out the front piece, and then I did same for the back piece as well. I took it to the machine to sew the neckline and the sides of the front and the back piece, just as you're seeing me do in the video. After sewing it, I went ahead to trim out the excess lining and also iron out the front piece and the back piece for neat finishing. Okay, this is me trimming it out, and then I already ironed it as well. Okay, now we're going to be fixing the shoulder. Okay, just watch carefully what I'm doing. You put the right face of the back and the front piece together, and then flip over the lining of either of the front or the back piece. Flip it over just as you're seeing me do. This is not difficult at all. You flip it over and then you take it to your machine to sew. Okay, just watch carefully what I'm doing. So that is it. Take it to your machine and then sew. I did same for the other shoulder as well, and this is what we have. Okay, I went ahead to fix the sleeve to the shoulder part just as you see me do. I fixed both sleeves. Okay, after that, now I want to get the cape effect on the neck, right? I went ahead to cut out this piece already. On fold it is 2.5, so if you open it up, that is 5 inches. So by the time I finish sewing, I should have 2 inches. I went ahead to join the piece together because it's going to have a rope to be knotted at the hand area. Okay, so I came down by 4 inches from the shoulder. We're trying to get the measurement for the area where the cape would be passing through, and then from the other neck I connected a curve in this manner. I also did same for the back as well. Yeah, this is me doing same for the back. Okay, now it was time to attach the cape to it. Please just watch carefully what I'm doing. The midpoint of the cape, which is the Ankara fabric that you're seeing me, I attached it to the shoulder of the gown. Just watch carefully what I'm doing. Okay, now I'm going to sew through. Okay, I'm going to sew through. Please just watch carefully. This is not difficult in any way. Just watch carefully what I'm doing. Okay, this is me sewing through from the shoulder to the midpoint of the front. Okay, and then I ensured that I came very close to the tip of the center of my neckline. Okay, and then I flipped over to the other side. Now to the right face of the dress, I flipped over to continue sewing. Please just watch carefully. If you watch this carefully, I believe you'd be able to do the same. So after flipping over, just watch carefully what I'm doing. I went ahead to sew it on the place that I had marked out. Okay, from where I stopped at the wrong side of the dress, I continued from there on the right face of the dress. Just watch carefully, please. I also did the same for the other side of the neckline, which is the back. I went ahead to sew from the shoulder to the front, to the midpoint of the dress, and then running down to the area where we had already marked out. This is not difficult at all. This is not difficult. After that, I went ahead to fold in just so that we could have a neat finishing. The excess rope we would be having, I went ahead to fold it in and then sew. Yeah. At the end of the day, this is what we have. Okay, this is what we have. I'd gone ahead to close the dress. Remember, this is a dress with a crisscross, and that is why you're seeing those attached ropes by the side there. I went ahead to plait the Ankara all through round. This is 2.5 yards of Ankara, depending on how full you would want the plaiting to be. So feel free to use any amount you would want. So at the end of the day, this is what we have. Okay, If you're new here, do not forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell, and also share with someone. Thank you very much, and bye.